Listen to this mind-blowing testimony.
This is my testimony, my story, what God did in my life. I was born to a Sunni Muslim family, 14 brothers and sisters. I loved Allah because I feared Allah, because Allah can destroy anyone He wants to. Allah doesn't have a relationship with people because He is not looking for a family, sons and daughters. He's looking for slaves and martyrs. One day, my dad called me and he stood and he said, Kamal, you are not smart and you're not good for school. And you know what? I wish you were a girl. I'd have gotten rid of you by now. Because in Islam, if you're a 6 years old girl, they can give you away in marriage. I ran for my life and I hid in a mosque. A group of men came and protected me. They're called the Muslim Brotherhood. They became my fathers. I was trained as a child assassin. I was trained as sniper. I was trained as a bomb expert. And then I was sent to the United States of America to infiltrate. In the United States, I get in a car wreck. I was devastated and I was crying, Allah, where are you? And guess what Allah said? Absolutely nothing. Here I am in America and this man comes to me and he said, son, we're going to take care of you and everything's going to be all right. I was in his home and now I was introduced to a new God. And they showed me the unconditional love of the living God, the generosity, the forgiveness, the protection of the living God. I go home and then I fall on my knees toward the east, toward Mecca, and I cry out, Allah, my Lord and my King, why have you done such a thing to me? And it's not the accident that I'm crying about. You put me among Christians. If you are real, speak to me. So when he didn't answer, I decided to finish my story and clock out, to put the gun in my mouth. And I heard the Father called me by my name. He said, Kamal, my son, 3 times. He said, I am the God of Father Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. And he said, won't you call on me? I fell on my knees and I cried out with a loud voice, God of Father Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. If you are real, speak to me. God of Father Abraham, if you are real, I want to know you. Well, guess what happened? The room was filled with his glory and he stood there dressed in the white clothing. That man that saved my life, all of my life, he stood there with the tallit on his shoulder and he was a Jew, the King of Jews. And he has holes in his hand and his feet as he stood there. And I said, who are you, my Lord? He said, Ana huwa, I am he. What is that supposed to mean? I am that I am. I have known you before I created the foundation of the earth. I have loved you before I formed you in your mother womb. He's declared that he is my God. Whom come out, arise. And when I rose up, my neck was intact, my collarbone, my ribs, everything that was broken was perfect. But here's the best part. My mind and my heart were changed, were reformed. And now I'm standing in a reformation of the living God. And I want more of him. And I said, my Lord, I will live and die for you. He said, do not die for me. I died for you, that you may live.
Don't forget to like this video, follow, share, so more people can see the goodness of God.